Okay, what I'm looking for and where I'd like to be at the end of these 5 days is confident to try to speak Welsh outside of the house to somebody other than myself.
First language Welsh speakers are very enthusiastic. We have a really good Mercadawar group who are always looking to recruit new members, and it would be really good to be able to join Mercadawar and actually understand most of what the speakers are talking about, which would be great. So I think that would be good for me.
It's hard to say because I don't know what's on the course yet, but it's definitely to become more sort of comfortable with conversation. At the moment, if I have to think of something sort of in my head, it's fine. As soon as I actually have to communicate that to someone else, and even worse, get a reply back, it's a bit daunting. So hopefully just becoming a bit more comfortable with it, and maybe a bit more sort of competent, maybe. We'll see.
My story with Welsh so far is I learnt Welsh as a second language in school as a child until I was about 13, and I attended Llangrannog at the age of 9 and 10 twice. I really enjoyed learning. I had additional books and things and used to try and speak to Welsh neighbours, but I just didn't use it enough, and lived in England for many years and just forgot it, and I regretted that and always promised myself I'd relearn, and it's taken me a long time, but I'm here now.
Welsh learning to date has been a bit sporadic since 2005. My husband was born in Haverfordwest, and we moved to North Wales in 2005 from England. He was never a Welsh speaker, but always wanted to learn to speak Welsh. So when we moved to the valley, we decided to learn. So we've been learning on and off since probably about 2008. But circumstances have changed, and it's made it a little bit more difficult for me to keep up with my Welsh, and in fact it's stalled over the last couple of years. So
I grew up in Newport, so we did it in school, but very notionally. I was set 3 short course Welsh, and I think I scraped a D on the short course. So I'm hoping it was just because it wasn't taught in a way that suited me, and that this is going to be a definite improvement. If you put me in set 3 when there's 3 of us, I'm going to be disappointed.
I've done a little bit of the All Plan course. I'm now doing the course Canolradd with Coleg Cambria. I've done a little bit of the old course of Say Something in Welsh, and have just started engaging with the new course and Say Something in Welsh as well. But I find that because my personal circumstances have changed, the daily practice that I used to get driving to work with Say Something in Welsh going on in the background, or Radio Cymru, that sort of evaporated, and I found it really difficult to get back into that pattern and it's just slipped.
So yeah, I came back to it about probably a year and a half ago. I started doing the level 1 stuff off and on, mainly because I've got students myself who can speak Welsh, and they speak it to each other, and not that I'm paranoid about them talking about me behind my back, but it'd be nice to be able to communicate with them in the language that they use at school and stuff like that, so it would be good.
Gai un tocyn iaith os gwelwch yn dda.
Dwi anghofio popeth ar y spot.
Dwi'n gobeithio I ddysgu llawer o pethau yn y cwrs.
Dwi'n teimlo iawn. Ie.
O, ti'n oce?
Oce.
Ti wedi blino?
Tipyn bach, ond dwi'n barod I mynd I cartref nawr.
Ti'n barod mynd adre? Ie. Wyt ti'n hapus efo'r wythnos?
Hapus iawn, ie.
Ie.
Dwi'n joio, wrth gwrs.
Wyt ti'n meddwl bod ti yn siarad mwy o Gymraeg, Dwan?
Dwi'n meddwl llawer Cymraeg nawr.
Dwi'n mwynhau'r cwrs achos dwi'n dysgu llawer o popeth. Llawer o pethau. Ond yw'r mwy o bwysig peth. O'n i'n gallu i defnyddio fy'n gairiau a rawddeg dwi wedi ddysgu cyn y cwrs a defnyddio nhw yn y frawddeg, yn y trafod gyda dysgwr arall.
Nos Wener, o'n i'n teimlo nervous achos do'n i ddim yn meddwl bod ti medru cofio popeth, unrhyw beth.
Dwi'n mwyn ymarfer pawb dwi'n dysgu ar y cwrs yma. A gyda ffrind fi yn siarad Cymraeg, cwrdda hi'n yn y siop coffi.
Syniad gwych.
Yn yr wythnos.
Da iawn, bendigedig. Bendigedig.
Heddiw, dwi'n meddwl mae hi'n dod i gilydd.
Dod at ei gilydd.
Efo ei gilydd. A dwi'n ffeindio bod fi'n medru siarad mwy. Dwi'n hapus. Dwi'n hapus efo faint o'n i'n dysgu mewn amser byr, 5 diwrnod. Tired, but I think it just feels so beneficial because it's unlocked what was hiding and dormant for such a long time, and I've been able to build on what I knew, and it's been so worthwhile.
It's difficult to measure just now because my head is spinning, but I know I've done so much material, and when I go home and relax and then practice, I'm going to be thrilled by how much we've covered and how much I've learned.
Yeah, it's been really good. I mean, it's been really good on quite a few different levels. It's been really good in terms of the content and the opportunities. See, as I'm saying this, I'm remembering the Welsh that was completely left my mind when I was talking just now. But the opportunities to practice what was already there as well. And I think that was one of the most valuable things, was that opportunity to discuss, to try and use Welsh with real people, not just listen and repeat. You know, it was that was really good. But yeah, it's been fantastic. It has been hard work, but you get out what you put in, don't you? I guess. Yeah, it's been good.
I'd quite like be interesting to see what part 2 of 5 Day would be like. Whether it would be helpful. But dwi'n gobeithio pan o'n i'n dachwelyd i Pontfadog, byddai'n cyfarfod efo un person pwy sy'n siarad Cymraeg efo fi 1 awr
yr
y wythnos.
Dwi'n siŵr y byddi di.
Dwi'n gobeithio.
Llongyfarchiadau nawr, Penny, ti wedi gwneud mor dda. Dwi'n licio rwan, dwi'n dechrau siarad Saesneg, a ti'n ateb yn y Gymraeg. Llongyfarchiadau, a diolch o galon, a da iawn chi gyd. Da iawn, da iawn.
Diolch.
A mae hynny yn dod, mae'n dod o'r galon.